So a lot of playoffs seeding is still awaiting. As it's hard to believe we are a week away from the NBA playoffs and the NHL too. So we are so that means spring is here. That means the NBA, NHL's season, and NHL. You know, Rangers not gonna make the playoffs. Oh, by the way, speaking of the Rangers, Devils, the Devils got the draft lottery. I just conclude. Um, Rangers got the second pick, and the Rangers got the second round pick. Went get the second round selection pick, and the Devils got the number one overall pick. And in this year's 2019 NHL draft, and looking to get an offensive player. They need someone. I don't know what the Rangers need more than offense. They need their defense need to be a lot better because you know I'm no hockey expert, but I'm gonna be honest. There's some games I didn't see. I didn't like. If you're a Ranger fan, they gave up way too many goals, especially at home. Eric, Hendrik Lundqvist got to get better. I don't know what is going on with Lundqvist. He's been a shell of himself. You know, since that honestly since that Stanley Cup won in 2014, this team has not been the same. And even though they still pack up the place at the Garden, so overall they still got to do a better job. Overall, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But anyway, uh, let's dive into. I know I'm diving. I'm always diving all over the place. Just I want to touch on Russ. I want to touch on the thing I want to touch on for a long time, and for those of you who's not a fan of wrestling, I completely understand. I completely understand. I don't always bring wrestling unless I have wrestling on my mind and stuff like that, and I don't watch wrestling like I used to because part of me grew out of wrestling, and I've been a wrestling fan for a very, very long time. And I never thought in a million years, and I'm not gonna lie to you, that women wrestling, that the women, especially this time of year, are more dominant than the men. They give you better matches than the men. I gotta admit, and it's real. That's really cool. It really cool. It's really cool. I gotta be honest, and to have these four women headline to main event WrestleMania is really remarkable, and it says something. Fabulous Moolah would be so happy. I think would be happy to see how far women wrestling has come, and it's really really remarkable. Now, I haven't said all that. Haven't said all that. Yeah, I went to the Barclays Center to do the Hall of Fame. To do the Hall of Fame. Um, yeah, I do. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did it at MetLife Stadium. I don't know what the contract is, and I don't know how is it set up and all. I don't know how the contract is set up and all that. How come y'all don't do that? How come y'all didn't do that? How come y'all didn't get the Garden involved? I'm just curious. How come y'all don't get the Garden involved? The Garden is what made WWE. It made what made WWE what it is today. WWE have reach a point that they don't have. They no matter what they do, they will always make money. Always, always, and they'll never be broke. Oh no, WWE is here to stay. They will never go out of business. They will always develop. Fans will always watch, even though there's not a lot of people who don't watch wrestling. It always revolves. And you know what? It gets better. It gets better. It's better day in and day out. And you know, you know, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what to say at this point. But I just curious. How come they don't have events at the Garden? And I asked several people. Well, I asked the workers, but I asked several people, but not a lot of people are wrestling fans know, and not a lot of people know how contract works. So you know, it just it just ran in my mind. Like you have the event at MetLife Stadium, but you have the event and stuff like that. You have the access at the Barclays Center, but they don't have nothing at the Garden. The only thing you have at the Garden this past weekend is the Ring of Honor, which by the way it was on my which the Ring of Honor, and they said the place was sold out. So the place was sold out. I don't know how true it is, and I wasn't there, so I can't really comment on that. But that's not the point. That's not the point. The point is, I didn't like I don't like how WWE forgotten their roots. WWE to me is it's like a person who I think WWE has forgotten their roots. They have forgotten their roots. They have gotten so big. They have gotten so big and so big to the point that it is untouchable in the wrestling, and there's no competition. Let's be honest. There's really no competition. Who's gonna give a competition? Ring of Honor. There's no ECW no more. They came back and they left. There's no there's no ECW. So there's no competition. All I'm saying is WWE. Do not forget, guys. Please don't forget where you come from. And I know y'all don't do well at the Garden. They don't do well in the Garden, so that's part of it too. So I have to throw that. I have to throw that into the mix. So let's be honest. The reason why they don't do a lot of events at the Garden because they don't. Every time they do well at the Garden, it doesn't. They don't really sold out. Excuse me. Don't really sold out. The weather in New York City has gotten the weather in New York has still gotten bad, but it'll get better. It'll get better as it goes down the road. Anyhow, anyhow, I don't. As far as baseball, I gotta say this about the Mets. The one thing the Mets, I know. But wait, let me go back to wrestling for a second. Okay, it says a lot. To me, it says I don't know about you folks. I don't know about you guys. But some of you who've been wrestling for men who've been wrestling for a long time. To see women headline at WrestleMania is pretty cool. It's really pretty cool. It's really really pretty cool. As I said it 2 or 3 times already. It's really cool. Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch, the man. And by the way, I don't like Becky Lynch's voice. Her voice. I see why they call her the man. I see why they call her, but she really sounds like a dude. Oh my god. Can you imagine her trying to sound sexy and stuff like that? Trying to pillow talk you. But anyway, um, Charlotte Flair, Charlotte Flair, give a good match and stuff like that. And I heard something that was very surprising. Did you know that? Did you know that? I did not know Ronda Rousey's father is Paul Heyman. I did not know that. I found that out. My sister told me, and I was shocked. I mean, my mouth just dropped, literally. It was really remarkable, and it was just remarkable. Anywho, one last thing about wrestling. One thing about wrestling now. That tells me that there's no draw for the men anymore. Roman Reigns, Mac, D Mac, Drew McIntyre is a strong McIntyre. I see when I see I like when they push McIntyre. You know, the Scottish psychopath. I mean, he looked like a bad guy by the look of his face. You believe he's a bad guy. So I think he's a better heel. He's a better heel than you expected. And Roman Reigns and let me not forget. I have a bone to pick with you, WWE Universe. You guys are, to me, are the biggest frauds. Biggest frauds as far as Roman Reigns. Let me say that. Let me get something straight. Y'all, from Roman Reigns won the Royal Rumble, y'all booed the daylights out of him. Y'all booed him. Y'all booed him in Philly. Y'all booed him everywhere. Any chance you get. When you face Brock Lesnar, y'all booed the daylights out of him. And now, he got to keep. Since he battled on Kima, he's in the ring. And now y'all love him and cheer him. Listen. Give Roman Reigns tremendous credit. He's battling a disease. He's battling something that is really that people battle every single day, including kids. So I am not knocking him. I am not knocking him. I applaud him for that. And it really takes some guts and glory. It takes really some guts, and he should continue that fight. You know, and give cancer and then Cleveland that Superman punch. But you WWE, I understand what they're doing, and they have to give them a standing ovation and stuff like that. But to me, they just sound fraudulent to me. That's all I gotta say. But anyhow, and the men, you guys gotta pick up. You guys gotta pick up the pace, cause I don't want to sound sexist. To see women pick it up, the women taking over your main event spot as to me, in my opinion, of the year. I'm talking about 20 years of watching wrestling. That's basically my whole life. Go back to the Hogan, Macho Man, the Mega Powers, Andre the Giant, and so forth. Jake the Snake Roberts, and the list goes on and on and on. You mean that looks bad. In my opinion, that looks bad. And these old school guys, it was it looks bad. It looks bad. Y'all gotta pick up the pace. Y'all wonder why wrestling not doing the way it's supposed to. Pretty much had the Alright. Alright. That's it. That's all I'm bobbing with the wrestling now. Now with the Mets. Have you seen this Pete 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 Alonso? Who this guy? Where this guy come from? This guy have tremendous power. Tremendous power. And I can tell you this. The Mets might be a good team this year. The Mets might be a good team this year. I have to admit. Yes, they lost two out of. Yes, this past weekend they lost 2 out of 3 to the Nationals. I don't know why. I don't know how. And they won 2 out of 3, and they start off the season taking 2 out of 3, and they swept the Fallen Marlins. So they up to a good start. 8-3, not bad, not bad. Hopefully they beat the Twins. Hopefully they sweep the Twins, because the Twins are not that good of a team, and you like what you see. And as for the Yankees, I think the Yankees gonna be. I think the Yankees gonna be fine and so forth. And with that, that's all the time I have for Drew Media Live. Thank you again for listening. To this episode again, please go to Spreaker.com, type in the keyword Andrew L. Perry, type in the keyword Andrew L. Perry, and please follow my show on Twitter, YouTube, and iHeartRadio. Until then, this is Andrew Perry, always saying to you, shalom and peace go with you. And I told